Hello, in today's video, we will share our list of Steam Deck games we think you should play.
Welcome back to a brand new video. We know that not everybody got their Steam Deck as of yet, but if you're still waiting or you're trying to get some games for your Steam Deck, we've got a list for you. They are not in any order, from worst to best, and they aren't AAA titles, at least not all of them. So you can rest assured that you'll at least find one of the games we're about to list here as interesting.
If you're looking for verified games on Steam, we recommend the following. Hades. Hades is a great entry for anybody who's interested in playing indie games that are roguelike or roguelite type of games. It has great combat, amazing discussions between you and the other characters, and the gameplay is super addictive and fun. You play as Zagreus, the son of Hades, and you are trying to escape Tartarus. In your journey, you encounter enemies that you build relationships with, and it's overall a great and fun time. Controls run perfect on this game, so you'll not have a problem.
I'm home.
Vampire Survivors. As you may know from my Steam Deck unboxing and as well my first impression, I was playing there Vampire Survivors, and Vampire Survivors is an extremely addictive and fun indie game. It follows a very easy control, especially when it comes to your Steam Deck. All you have to do is maneuver your character using the joystick on the left, so that's pretty easy. You play as one of the characters you choose and try to avoid enemies from hitting you while you're trying to kill them. After killing monsters, they have the potential to drop some of the experience gems that will help you to level up. With each level up, you grow stronger as you get random new abilities to better destroy and defend your character. The whole purpose of the game is to try to survive and last as long as possible. After each run, you gain coins that you can use to unlock new abilities, characters, and so much more. The game is in early access, but this game feels great already. I've not encountered any issues, and the developer constantly updates and improves the game. Best of it all, it comes at an affordable price. If you're living in the US, it costs about $3. If you're in the UK, it's about £2. So honestly, this is the cheapest game that you can actually find, and you will honestly not regret it. It's addictive, you can play anytime on the go. You can do a run of 5, 10, 15 minutes and you're done with it, and you can move on with other things that you want to do. It's great for short burst sessions, or if you really want to, you can go ahead and play for hours. It's that fun and addictive. So I highly recommend it. Even so, the graphics looks a little bit arcade-ish and quite outdated. Honestly, the gameplay is the star at this, and it's so simple that anybody can pick it up.
Doom and Doom Eternal. Doom and Doom Eternal are excellent picks for those who love the FPS side of things. Although Doom works out of the box, Doom Eternal may need some tweaks such as adjusting the anti-aliasing and turning it off from the console, or maybe adjusting a bit the graphics. Although we've not played it yet, we think slaying demons and creating chaos in hell and on earth is a lot of fun. Are you strong enough to do it?
Next is Mass Effect Andromeda. Although Mass Effect Andromeda isn't one of the best in the Mass Effect franchise, giving this game a chance after so many years may be a great thing to do. The game runs perfectly fine out of the box as you started and looks amazing on your Steam Deck. If you do plan to play the trilogy, we recommend Mass Effect Legendary Edition, but do know that it may require some tweaking. You should turn off the Origins layout because it can cause performance issues. It can be done by renaming the file IGO64.dll to something else from SteamLibrary-compatdata-1328670-pfx-drive_C-program files x86-origin. I will put all this information in the description so you can go ahead and copy that and find your link. If it's somewhere else, it's up to you to find out. I recommend using the Proton GE that has the latest version, so that way you don't have any kind of crashes. In general, the Proton GE is one of the best that it comes to games. So if you're gonna run onto problems, switching in properties from the normal Proton to the experimental or the GE will save you some time and make the game run a lot much more smoother.
Portal 1 and 2. If you are looking for great puzzle games, we highly recommend playing Portal games handheld. If you played the two, there is a fan-made Portal game that we think you should try. It is a lot more difficult than the other two and it is called Portal Reloaded. In any of the three games, you play as an unknown laboratory subject that is trying to escape the Aperture facility. But you are challenged by different and sometimes difficult puzzle games, and your best friend is a cube and a portal gun. The game is rather easy to understand once you get the ropes of it. We highly recommend it, and the best part is that the second one you can play co-op, so double the fun.
Last one on our verified games on this list is Devil May Cry 5. Although I personally enjoy the entire franchise of Devil May Cry, the fifth installment is definitely an excellent pick if you want to try it. I've not yet played it, but it is viewed as the best Devil May Cry so far, with overwhelmingly positive reviews. You pick up the story where you left in Devil May Cry 4, and playing this game handheld is a lot of fun, as it is a lot easier to control your movement and double down on great score. Not only that, but it also looks really good because of the graphics. This game runs perfectly alright out of the box, so you don't have to do any other tweaks unless you want to reduce maybe the frame rate or to extend your battery for a longer playtime.
Now there is a lot more game types you could pick and play as verified. But what about playable games? What games we think you'll enjoy, although it requires a bit of tweaking? Cult of the Lamb, first game, although it's underplayable, we think the game runs just fine. It is the newest one that came out and it's a really fun and interesting roguelike with community sim. You seem to have been killed and saved by a dark entity that asks you to create a cult in its name. You accept and your journey starts from there. With each dungeon, you encounter bosses, and if you defeat them, you get the chance to save and convert new cultists. These cultists, once converted, can be assigned to help maintain the camp clean, worship you, get sacrificed, and much more. At this point in time, I've only played approximately 4 hours, and so far, I try to not have to do any kind of rituals or sacrifices and keep my followers happy. We highly recommend checking the game as it runs great on Steam Deck.
Next one in our playable list, we have Sea of Thieves. Returning back to Sea of Thieves after the developer have announced and launched the newest update where you have finally a progression system, we think Sea of Thieves brings back the fun. Although this game is an open world and the Steam Deck can run it perfectly, lowering the setting for a much more smoother and longer experience is required. After that, the game runs just fine. Sea of Thieves is a great exploration pirate game where it becomes twice as fun when you play with friends. We've played a couple of hours lately and we can honestly say we've enjoyed our time knowing that our actions lead to progression, something we thought it lacked significantly in the game when it first launched. By increasing your reputation, you basically level up your captain skills. You also have the ability to purchase your own ship now and decorate it the way you like it. So there's a lot more content going forward. We haven't actually explored everything. The game is too vast, too big to just simply crush in a couple of hours, so it requires maybe hundreds of hours if you actually want to put in. But it is an excellent pirate game with amazing sandbox features that any pirate fan will enjoy. And if you're actually hoping like us to try Skull and Bones, maybe this would be a great pick if you want to wait for the next game, now that it has new additional things that you can enjoy.
Forza Horizon 5. Forza Horizon 5 is playable, but like the others, it may require some tweaks. Lowering the settings for this game is essential to make a much more pleasant experience. Some players have reported this game sometimes has stutter issues, but very rarely. In order for this game to run smoothly, having the latest version of Proton GE is important. This game looks and plays great on the handheld device, and although we've not played it yet, we'd love to try it eventually. If you're not familiar with Forza Horizon, know that it is an excellent racing game, and in the 5th game, you play in Mexico.
By now, you already know, if you have been following this channel, that I love Satisfactory. But in today's video, we're not going to talk about Satisfactory. Instead, we're going to talk about Factorio. Factorio is a great pick for a handheld device, although it is playable because some of the functionality is not accessible when using the default controls configuration, requiring use of the touchscreen or virtual keyboard or a community configuration, and that some in-game text may be too small. But overall, it runs perfectly fine. In Factorio, you look after a factory and you try to expand it and survive. It's a fun mix between survival and management and has received a lot of praise from other people who have played the game. Currently on Steam is overwhelmingly positive by over 10,000 players. So what are you waiting for? You should definitely pick this one up.
Ghostrunner. Ghostrunner is an excellent platformer with quite tight controls and lots of fun. Although the only issue for this game is the fact that some texts are too small to read, the game runs pretty much great. We think you should give it a try as having such a beautiful game in your hands is a must.
And on number 6, Just Cause 3. Although I'm still playing Just Cause 2, Just Cause 3 comes with a lot more improvement. You play as Rico Rodriguez, who returns to unleash chaos in the most creative and explosive way imaginable. This game can sometimes have some frame drops, so you may need to lower the settings and tweak it a little bit. It's recommended that you use the game mode that fixes some of the stutter and launch it by using the command gamemoderun %command% setting. I will put all this information in the description below. I will also give the game mode so you can actually go ahead and download it through your Steam Deck.
We could speak on and on about more games, but for now, we'll leave you with this. If you want to recommend us and others more games, feel free to drop us a comment and share your experiences and maybe fixes for some of your games. For now, we thank you for watching, and if you've enjoyed our video so far, we'd appreciate if you drop us a like, and if you're new to the channel, feel free to subscribe and turning on the post notifications so you don't miss out our future videos.
So if you're interested in trying out other games that are either unplayable or they are playable, or you're having any kind of issues with verified games, you can go ahead and check the website called ProtonDB. I will leave it in the description below so you can go ahead and check out. There's a lot of people who are sharing their knowledge and experience with every single game that is pretty much on the Steam. So if you're actually having issues or you want to contribute to the whole community, you can do so by checking the link below. Thank you very much for watching another Tellplay video. My name is Vashal, and together with Armea, we're more than happy to share this video. If you have any other questions, feel free to ask them in the comments. We'll be responding to every single one of them. We'll see you guys in the next video. Take care, stay safe, and deck on, baby.